The Riddler.
Yo people, it's the Riddler. Today I'm going to be making an ethnic drill kind of beat. These beats are really popular right now. Loads of people are using them in the UK drill scene, so I thought it was only right to make a tutorial on it. I've made this sample off camera, but I'm going to go through exactly how I made that now. First of all, I grabbed up a Serato sample. You can just get that off the internet as a plugin, and wait for this to load up. So I found my sample on YouTube. Probably would have just typed in ethnic vocal or whatever into the YouTube bar and found one that I liked. Then I came into my files and grabbed my sample, dragged it into a Serato sample, and it would look like this. And then next, what you want to do is come to this little arrow here and click find samples, and then press find samples again. All of these originally will be grey, but once you press find samples, they'll turn into these colours like this. And then from there, you can close it down, come into your piano roll, and all of your notes will be part of the sample. What I like to do first with these samples is find some sort of like flat part of the sample. So for this one, it's on A. It's just pretty much one note with a little bit of wobble in the voice. And then I'll come to the second one, that will last for one bar. Then on the next bar, I'll find one with a bit more movement. And I'll come back to the first one again. And then the second one will copy over, but this will only last for half a bar. Then I'll just find another one that kind of just fits for the last half. And then I'll copy over the first three, like this. This is obviously, there's no rules to this, but this is just generally the direction I go. So that'll play again. And on the last one, I'll find a completely different note, whichever fits, and I'll have that going for the whole bar. So the whole sample will sound like this. Then once I've got my pattern, I'll come back to Serato sample and just see if any of the notes need tweaking, because you can individually change some of the attack or some filter on the notes. So for this one, I thought that the beginning note was a bit too harsh, so I just raised the attack on it. And to do that, you just press play to find out which one of these buttons is the first note, and it will light up. So on this one is N, you can see it's brighter than the rest. And then just raise the attack on that note. And then to find out all the other ones, I think that's the only one I actually tweaked, but you'll see them light up now. You can see them, different ones, and then you can change different parts of each note. So I'm into a new project, so everything's nice and fresh. I got my sample here, and all the drums that I'm going to be using in today's beat are going to be from my Alien drum kit, which will be in the comments and the description. So let me get started on the drums. First I got my hi-hat, which I'm going to show you where everything is. This one is the light hi-hat. Let me get started on this pattern now. Okay, now that my hi-hat's done, I'm gonna get a little counter snare. So I think I'm gonna go for, yeah, probably that one. And just a few notes here and there just to add a bit of bulk to the hi-hat. There we go, got my hi-hat pattern there done as well. And now next it's got to be the snare. So come to my snares, and I already got one in mind, the dirty snare. It's quite heavy hitting and dark, probably perfect for this beat. So I'm actually going to speed this beat up a little bit. I'm going to put it to 144, I think, for now. Now I'm going to get a couple perks. I'm going to put a bit of delay on this one. Just put the time up to 8 seconds and turn the feed up a little bit. He's going to be really quiet in the background. Now probably like a gunshot. Put this one to 6 seconds because it's got a bit of a different delay on it. And then a little stomp. Gonna get this little bongo as well, just to play sometimes. Yo people, it's me from the future, and I'll be real, I took a minor L. So I was recording, making this video, making this beat, and I made the whole beat, and I go onto OBS Studio, I click it, and it says this space full, meaning I don't have the footage of my 808, the kick, or the piano. So I'm going to go through the 808, the kick, and the piano now, just so you can see what I did, but it won't be me making it, it'll just be me breaking it down. So last time you heard the beat, it would have sounded like this. Yep, and now we got my 808, the wobble 808 from my kit. These are just a couple slides here, just the place notes and then the slides on top. And then I got a couple other patterns. I got this one as well. It's pretty basic. And I might have one more. Yeah, I got this last one here, but it's the same concept, just a couple different things. And then I added my kick, which is the fat kick from my kit. Got a kick roll here, just 3 kicks in a row, and I put the velocity coming up like that. And then my piano, I'll play this on its own. And then with my loop as well. And on this piano, I've got 2 gross beats just on half speed, the same like that. And I got this EQ just cutting out the lows because it was a bit muddy towards the bottom, and a tiny bit of reverb. And then with that, I come into my piano roll, and I just added 1 note. And then on the second bar, I got it delayed a little bit, so it plays this one first and it skips to that one. Then for the second one, I just pitched it up an octave. And that comes in with the beat like this. Yeah, other than that, just the fills and rises, and that's pretty much the beat done. I'm glad I at least got most of it on camera, like on record, for the most part of the beat, just the kick 808 and the piano. But yeah, I hope that little breakdown helped towards the end.